Ever wondered how it feels to get roasted by Carryminati? Now how about we flip the script and roast him instead? Let's dive right in, shall we? Meet the man of the hour, Carryminati, or as some may know him, Ajay Naga. This young Indian YouTube sensation has been tickling funny bones and ruffling feathers across the globe with his unique brand of roasting and gaming videos. With over 10 million subscribers, he's become quite the internet celebrity. But who is Carryminati really? Well, he's a self-proclaimed gamer, a roast master, and a guy who probably spends more time with his PC than with actual human beings. Wait a minute, did I say he's a self-proclaimed gamer? Well, I meant to say he's a self-proclaimed gaming addict. You see, Carryminati loves his video games. He loves them so much that he probably knows his game characters better than his friends. He's the kind of guy who'd trade a sunny beach day for a dark room and the glow of his computer screen. I mean, who needs vitamin D when you've got the latest graphics card, right? And let's not forget about his roasts. Ah, the roasts. The poor souls who've been at the receiving end of his sharp wit and savage humor. He's got a knack for pushing buttons and crossing lines, all in the name of humor. But today, we're here to turn the tables. Yes, you heard it right, folks. It's time for the roast master to get a taste of his own medicine. So, Carryminati, how does it feel to be on the other side? Do you feel the heat yet? Are your gaming characters coming to your rescue? Or are they too busy playing in a virtual world while you face the real-world music? Imagine being so attached to your computer that people start calling you a cyborg. So, we've established that Carryminati might be more machine than man, but what about his roasting skills? Let's dive into that. When it comes to roasting, Carryminati is like a chef in a 5-star restaurant. Only instead of Michelin stars, he's serving up a vast platter of zingers, comebacks, and over-the-top reactions. It's like he's playing a game of who can shout the loudest. And guess what? He's winning. Every single time. Now, don't get me wrong, we all appreciate a good roast, but Carryminati, he's taken it to a whole new level. He takes more joy in roasting others than in playing the games themselves. It's as if he's forgotten he's a gamer and not a roast master. And let's talk about his reactions. If Carryminati was an actor, he'd have long since won an Oscar for most dramatic performance. I mean, come on, have you seen his expressions? It's like he's just seen a ghost each time he delivers a roast. He's got more expressions than a chameleon has colors. Then there's the laughter. Oh, the laughter, it's like a hyena on a sugar rush. It's so infectious, it's practically a pandemic. But hey, at least it's a pandemic we wouldn't mind catching, right? And don't get me started on the dramatic responses. It's like he's auditioning for a role in a Bollywood movie. Every roast is met with a response that's more dramatic than the last. It's like he's got a personal vendetta against subtlety. In the end, Carryminati's roasting style is like a soap opera. You've got the over-the-top reactions, the dramatic responses, and let's not forget, the larger-than-life personality. But unlike a soap opera, there's more headshots and less plot. It's like watching a soap opera, but with more headshots and less plot. Moving on, let's talk about Carryminati's commentary skills, or should I say, his ability to talk non-stop. Now, there's no denying that Carryminati is a master of words. The man could probably talk his way out of a locked room, but when it comes to his gaming streams, it's like someone's turned on the world's chattiest radio station with no off switch in sight. Seriously, does the man ever pause to take a breath? It's easy to wonder if Carryminati's got some sort of superpower, the power of endless chatter perhaps. It's almost as if he's afraid that if he stops talking even for a moment, we might all disappear. Well, I hate to break it to you, Carry, but we're not going anywhere. We're all here, hanging on to your every word, whether we like it or not. And what's with all the oversharing? I mean, we're here for the gameplay, buddy, not to hear about that time you couldn't find your favorite socks or your thoughts on the latest Bollywood gossip. It's almost as if he's forgotten that he's not on a reality show. His viewers probably know more about him than they do about their own lives. It's a wonder he doesn't give us live updates on his bowel movements too. But hey, let's give credit where credit's due. It takes a certain level of skill to be able to fill every moment with words. It's like he's doing a verbal high-wire act, and we're all just waiting for him to slip. But he never does, he just keeps going and going. It's like he's the Energizer Bunny of commentary. In fact, he's such a chatterbox that one can only wonder what happens when he's alone. Does he talk to his furniture, narrate his own dreams, hold debates with his reflection? I wouldn't put it past him. In conclusion, Carryminati's commentary is an enigma wrapped in a riddle, tucked inside a chatterbox. And while it can be a bit too much at times, it's also a part of what makes him, well, him. I bet if we put Carryminati in a room alone, he'd still find a way to start a conversation. Carryminati's fans are as unique as he is, but have you ever wondered what kind of people actually enjoy his content? I mean, let's be honest, it takes a certain kind of person to find amusement in his chaotic, dramatic streams. Now picture this. You're at a party, the music is loud, people are dancing, and then there's that one person in the corner, headphones in, chuckling to themselves. That's right, they're probably watching a Carryminati video. They're the ones who thrive on the tumult, the ones who relish the pandemonium. They're the life of the party, even if they're not exactly partaking in the party. And let's not forget the desk warriors huddled behind their multiple screens, a stream of Carryminati in one corner, stock market charts in another. They're the masters of multitasking, juggling the chaos of the financial world with the mayhem of Carryminati's roasts. Then we have the underdogs, the quiet observers who sit quietly and soak up every word. They're the ones who can quote every roast, every punchline, every single word Carryminati utters. They're the silent majority, the backbone of the fan club, the ones who rally behind Carryminati, come what may. And of course, we can't forget the parents. Yes, you heard that right, the parents who have no idea what's going on, but they see their children laughing, so they join in. They might not get the jokes, they might not understand the references, but they're there, supporting and cheering because that's what parents do. But here's the thing, folks, no matter who you are, no matter what walk of life you come from, we're all united by one simple fact. We love a good roast. We love the laughter, the chaos, the drama. And Carryminati, he's the master of it all. So whether you're a party animal, a desk warrior, an underdog, or a supportive parent, there's one thing we can all agree on. We're all part of the Carryminati fan club, whether we like to admit it or not. Because in the end, we all love a good roast, don't we? Even when the roast is on us. Alright folks, we've had our fun, but let's wrap this up with a grand finale, shall we? Now, what have we learned today, my friends? Carryminati, the man, the myth, the legend. A fellow who's made a name for himself by poking fun at others with a fan base that stretches far and wide across every nook and cranny of the internet. Let's take a moment to revisit some of our favorite roasts from today. Ah yes, Carryminati's gaming obsession. Who knew that a grown man could be so engrossed in a world where the only real threat is a lagging internet connection? Where the biggest achievement is defeating a virtual enemy with a fictional weapon. It's a strange world we live in, but hey, to each their own. Then, of course, we have Carryminati's dramatic roasting style. The man is like a Shakespearean actor on a caffeine high, delivering each line with such intensity that you'd think he was reciting a soliloquy on a Broadway stage, not making jokes about YouTubers in his bedroom. And let's not forget his non-stop commentary. The guy could talk for India in the Olympics if there was a category for it. Seriously, he could narrate a paint drying and still manage to make it sound like the most thrilling event of the century. But despite all these quirks, Carryminati has managed to create a successful career out of his passion. And that, my friends, is commendable. He's found a way to turn his love for gaming and knack for comedy into a livelihood, and that's something we can all respect. So here's our final roast. Carryminati, the man who's made a career out of roasting others, is actually a pretty cool guy. Yes, he's a little eccentric, but aren't all the best people. So here's to Carryminati, the king of roasts. May your reign continue and may your games